National dish of 50 countries around the world and what makes them special. Let's dive in. National dish of Denmark. Steak Place. In 2014, steak place was voted the national dish of Denmark, usually a piece of pork, crisps and served with boiled potatoes and parsley sauce. It's an old dish that won the tummies of Danes for centuries. Djibouti, national dish. Scoudikaris. The origin of scoudikaris was deeply implanted in Djiboutian culture. It is a slow-cooked dish prepared with tender pieces of lamb, blend of aromatic spices and rice. Dominica national dish. Callaloo soup. In 2013, callaloo was considered the Dominica's national dish after it was selected as a top choice by the nationwide census. A leafy soup with coconut milk, onions, peppers, salted meat or crabs, green bananas, and cornmeal dumplings. Dominican Republic national dish, la bandera. La bandera is considered the unofficial dish of Dominican Republic. It is called such because the combination of rice, red beans, and meat represent the Dominican flag with three colors, red, white, and blue. East Timor national dish. Ikan pipis. In East Timor, ikan pipis is more than a traditional dish. It is a source of pride for it represents the creativity of the people who perfected the dish over generations. The cooking technique uses banana leaves to wrap meat, fish, which is steamed or grilled on charcoal. Ecuador national dish. Bolon de verde. Bolon de verde is considered a national dish of Ecuador. It resembles a dough. The outer layers are made of musk green plantains, a starchy tropical fruit of the banana family. The inside contains pork or other meat and cheese. It is pan-fried and served hot. Egypt national dish. Koshari. Koshari is considered the national dish of Egypt. It is an iconic Egyptian street food originated in the 19th century during Egypt's colonial period. It is a flavorful blend of rice, macaroni, lentils, peas together with spicy tomato sauce. El Salvador national dish. Pupusas. In April 2005, the Salvadorian Legislative Assembly declared pupusas as the national dish of El Salvador. Pupusas is a flatbread or pancake made of ground dried corn or rice flour. It is filled with different fillings like beans and cheese. Equatorial Guinea national dish. Sakatash. Sakatash is considered the national dish of Equatorial Guinea. The global recognition of Sakatas has put the Equatorial Guinea on the map. It is said that the true taste of the dish can only be experienced in the country where the preparation is most authentic. Eritrea national dish. Signi. Signi of Kaiwat is the traditional dish of Eritrea. The dish is made from meat, tomatoes, red onions, and blend of powdered spices like red chili pepper, garlic, and others. Estonia national dish. Berrybost. Berrybost, also known as blood sausage, is an Estonian traditional dish that has been consumed for centuries. It's a winter feast fit for royalty. It is made by mixing blood, pork meat, barley, onions, and marjoram herb. Eswatini national dish. Carroros ostrich stick. Carroros ostrich sticks is not only a national dish but also a symbol of Eswatini rich culinary and cultural heritage. Ethiopia national dish, Dorowat. Dorowat is considered traditional national dish of Ethiopia. This Ethiopian specialty is a fragrant, rich spice, delicious slow-cooked chicken and egg stew. Fiji national dish, Kokoda. Kokoda is important to Fiji. This national dish has been passed down through generations and still a part of Fijian cuisine today. It is a raw fish marinated in lemon juice or lemon lime with the coconut milk, diced tomatoes, chilies, and salt. Finland national dish, Karelian hot pot. In 2007, the Karelian hot pot or Karelian stew was selected as the national dish of Finland by the readers of a Finnish tabloid. Commonly made from the combination of beef and pork, it is seasoned with bay leaf, onion, salt, and few carrots. France national dish, pot au feu. Pot au feu literally means pot in the fire, comes from the French tradition. France sees it as a symbol of comfort, warmth, and home cooking. This iconic French dish composed of meat, beef cuts along with potatoes, carrots, and a bunch of other vegetables. Gabon national dish, Pole Nayambo. Pole Nayambo is the national dish of Gabon. Essentially, it's a chicken cooked and flavored with palm oil. Gambia national dish, Dumoda. About Gambia's national dish, Dumoda, peanuts is the key ingredient. A peanut stew made with or without meat and served over fluffy rice. Georgia national dish, Khachapuri. Khachapuri is more than just a national dish of Georgia. It is a symbol of national pride. It is celebrated every February 27 to honor the dish. The bread is candle-like in shape with cheese baked in the middle, topped with chunks of butter and an egg cracked on top. Germany national dish, Sauerbraten. Today, Sauerbraten is regarded as national dish of Germany, even though its origins is credited to the Romans. Common ingredients are beef, vegetables, vinegar, red wine, onion, broth, butter, black pepper, bay leaf, flour, brown, sugar, ginger, and others. Ghana national dish, Pupu. Pupu is the national dish of Ghana. It consists of starchy foods such as cassava that have been pounded, boiled, and rounded into balls, dipped into sauce, or eaten with stew of meat or fish. Greece national dish, Moussaka. Moussaka originated in the 1920s. It is made of layers of vegetables, eggplant, and potatoes, a dish of lamb or beef open topped with seasoned sauce. Grenada national dish, oil down. Oil down is Grenada's national dish. In cooking, the coconut oil is either absorbed by the ingredients or settles to the bottom. It includes meat of fish, vegetables, breadfruit, and turmeric. Guatemala national dish, Pipian. Pipian origins can be traced back to the 16th century. In 2007, the Guatemalan government officially designated Pipian as the country's national dish. Commonly beef, pork, or chicken, vegetables, and a unique sauce. Guinea national dish, Pole Yassa. Pole Yassa originated from Senegal and chosen as Guinea national dish, also known as chicken yassa. Usually chicken prepared with an abundance of onions, lemon juice, garlic, and spices. It is served with rice. Guinea-bissau national dish, Caldo de Mancora. Caldo de Mancora is the national dish of Guinea-Bissau. traditionally made with chicken and other kind of meat with peanut. Guyana national dish. Pepper pot. Pepper pot is Guyana national dish. Its origin can be traced back to the Amerindian people of Guyana. To preserve meat, they created this meal by using a thick black sauce made from cassava root. Haiti national dish. Soup jomo. Soup jomo is the national dish of Haiti. It is traditionally enjoyed on January 1, Independence Day. This dish is a symbol of freedom when Haiti gained in 1804. The dish is made of beef, squash, pasta, and root vegetables. Holy See national dish. Fettuccine alla papalina. The Holy See fettuccine alla papalina is a traditional dish that is deeply implanted in the daily lives of the people. It is a long strand pasta often served with a creamy dairy-based sauce. Honduras national dish. Plato típico carneada. Plato típico, literally meaning traditional dish, is often consumed on the country's Independence Day. It is made up of grilled meat and pork, sausages, beans, chismol, salad, plantain, and rice. Hungary national dish. Goulash. In the 1830s, goulash became the national dish of Hungary and a symbol of the country. It is a spicy meat, ground dried red peppers, onion, potatoes, and vegetables. Iceland national dish. Hakari. Hakari is said to be Iceland national dish. In the past, in the order for Icelandic food to last for a long period, they were often fermented, salted, smoked, or cured. Hakari is a fermented shark dish. The process takes many months of meat hanging and curing. India national dish. Khichdi. In 2017, India has chosen Khichdi as national dish. It is promoted globally by the government as queen of all foods. It is rice and lentils, a salty porridge, and in Indian culture is considered one of the first solid food that a baby eats. Indonesian national dish. Nasi goreng. The term nasi goreng means fried rice. In 2018, it was officially chosen by the government as one of the 5 national dishes. It is a fried rice with sweet sour pickles, thick soy sauce, cucumber, and carrots. Iran national dish. Kilo kebab. Kilo kebab is considered Iran national dish and was probably created in the late 19th century. By the time of the Qihar dynasty, kilo kebab is usually made up of rice, grilled meat served with tomatoes. Iraq national dish. Masgop. Masgop is often referred to as Iraq national dish. Masgop is an Iraqi ancient method for grilling fish. It is a carved fish traditionally prepared over an open fire. Ireland national dish. Irish stew. Ireland national dish is Irish stew, and it seems that the dish is recognized as early as about 1800. It is a hearty dish of meat, potatoes, and onions. Israel national dish. Falafel. Falafel is regarded as signature dish of Israel, made of a mixture of ground chickpeas, legume, and spices formed into balls that are deep fried. Italy national dish. Ragu alla bolognese. Ragu alla bolognese, or simply known as bolognese, is said to be the national food of Italy. History said it was invented in the late 18th century, made from pasta, ground beef or pork, carrots, onion, celery, wine, milk, and tomato paste. Jamaica national dish. Ackee and saltfish. Ackee and saltfish is said to be Jamaica's national dish. Ackee, Jamaica's national fruit, is sautéed with cod, saltfish, tomatoes with pepper, onions, and other seasonings. Japan national dish. Curry rice. Curry rice is said to be one of Japan's national dishes. It featured thick rich sauce, adding meat, vegetables, lentils, served with rice. Jordan national dish. Mansap. Research revealed that mansap was named Jordan national dish during the Hashemite mandatory era of the early 20th century. This Jordanian dish is made of lamb cooked in a sauce of fermented dry yogurt and served with rice. Kazakhstan national dish. Bisbarmay. The word bisbarmay translates to 5 fingers. Bisbarmay is regarded as Kazakhstan national dish of boiled meat, thin squares of homemade noodles arranged on a platter and served with cooked broth separately. Kenya national dish. Nyama Kroma. Nyama Koma, meaning grilled meat, is said to be Kenya's unofficial dish, a meat seasoned with salt, slow cooked over hot coals until tender. Kiribati national dish. Palusami. Palusami is said to be a traditional dish of Kiribati that has been made for centuries. The main ingredients of palusami are taro leaves and coconut milk. Can include onions, tomatoes, and garlic. South Korea national dish. Kimchi. Historical records show that kimchi is a traditional Korean dish that originated over 3,000 years ago, common made with napa cabbage, radishes, chili pepper, garlic, ginger, and more. Kosovo national dish. Pleja. The origin of the pleja or playa was a traditional dish deeply rooted in the Kosovo's rural past. Traditionally a plain large bread or cake, especially covered in charcoal. Kuwait national dish. Matchboos. Considered Kuwait iconic national dish, matchboos combines fragrant rice and meat with mixture of fried onions, peas, raisins, and more. Kyrgyzstan national dish. Bisbarmay. Bisbarmay is considered as one of the national dishes of both Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. Consists of meat boiled in its own broth for hours. It is served over homemade noodles sprinkled with parsley or herb. Laos national dish. Larb. Larb is widely considered as Laos national dish. This meat-based salad seasoned with chili, mint leaves, fish sauce, lime juice, and more. National dish is described as a staple food prepared and eaten on a regular basis throughout a nation's history. National dish contains a particular ingredient produced by a country. National dishes are part of a nation's self-image and identity and often has a long and deep cultural significance. National dishes may have regional variations but are enjoyed and recognized throughout the country. There are some countries that do not have a national dish. because the country is large, but instead have a several national dishes because of the diversity of the area. Thanks for the time spent. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video.